greens with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring, this for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner, only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner, juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers, only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger, only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta set like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running.
Yeah.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Ford Field. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. A good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first.
By the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down, here's Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Jeff.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Harris on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. On 1st and 10, Harris. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Going up top. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw again. Finds his tight end Ingram. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
They'll find Swift out in the backfield.
He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. To throw again. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
5-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
That is on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Well, he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Harris now. Off play action. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
This is Penny. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
The tackle made at the 40.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
First down, New York.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on first down. Harris. They'll complete this game to his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Complete to Evan Ingram.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Harris on first down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw is Harris. To throw on third down. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. So from the 36 now. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 more yards there and another first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Harris. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point good by Prater, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Oh, the run is Penning. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Harris. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing the second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Harris. That's caught by Penning, and he'll be taken down at the 44. 4-yard line.
To number 39. A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the gun on third down, Harris is going to look downfield for Barkley. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, this one's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
Intercepted by the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Harris. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Harris to throw again. Complete to Ingram. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Giants 7.
Here's Harris throwing on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
An 8-yard touchdown run, and the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney.
position for him down here in this first half. You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before,
under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38.
Julian Okwara.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Operating from the gun, Harris. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Giants on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Harris. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
on second down now. Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Touchdown, New York.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Swift. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run with Swift. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions add on to their lead.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Lions 31, Giants 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jared Davis. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Giants on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. Off play action. Harris. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. A first down carry for Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Harris. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The Giants on third down. They've hit on half of them. 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Harris now, operating from the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
Pettis on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of
under pressure, and down he goes. Jared Davis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking for Shepard deep. Got his man complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Harris throwing again. He's got his man in stride, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line.
And the Giants 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. To throw is Harris on 1st and 10. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Harris's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At the 17-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You wonder with any receiver how he'll handle working over the middle in the NFL, especially with a young receiver. They tried it there to no avail.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? Looking to throw. Harris. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the 2nd quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
This up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. Going right back to Galladay. That was signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play. This go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we set scout every week in our game plan. How many things did we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
41-yard line.
Looking to throw. The Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 20.
On first and 10, it's Swift. Down right around the 25.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second and 9 now. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now Harris to throw on second down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Harris throwing after the interception. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
First down, Giants.
On first down, Harris. And now here's another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. He's got daylight past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown, Lions.
So from one zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tank.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's down limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And he's out right at the 25.
25-yard line.
Throwing after the interception. Harris. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
From the gun, Harris. He's going to go up top again. And it's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants.
Harris's pass.
A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Harris. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this carries into the end zone.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with his first career touchdown and his first career game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Lions 66. Giants 42.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Lions take over first and 10. At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. Well, look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A gain of 27.
A very solid gain of 27.
New York.
Harris now on first down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Shepard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 10. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Dave Pettis on the return. The Giants take over first and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw?
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, Harris, and incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Harris looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Julian Okwara picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A gain of 7 yards. And
we are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Harris. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And now look at him go. 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
touchdown.
Saquon Barkley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And it's for pride now, but the Giants do get a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Dexter Lawrence able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. just shy of the 30. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw here. Man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. McCrater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled there inside the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and inches at the 28-yard line.
Harris looking to throw on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the... And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 38. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Brings up third down.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw, and that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it is cleared up. Touchdown, Detroit. From 4 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. And they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Coverage defensively by Jeff Okuda.
To throw is Harris. On third down. Got a man, Slayton. He's at the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 49 yards.
New York.
Now Harris. Throwing on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete to number 13.
From 10 yards out. And the Giants gain a bit of respectability.
Graham Gano.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Gano the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The kicker here, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's some strong running. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. To him in space, pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal DT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here's Harris on 1st and 10. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, New York.
Back to throw. Harris. That's complete to Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Giants, first down.
Operating from the gun. Harris going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with the total on that one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. To throw again. And now here's another interception. Puts up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Will take over first and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Harris. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys.